And we are, we've been live for a while by the looks of it. We are live back for another one here. We have a very special guest in the house tonight. We got our good buddy, DeLass. We would like to welcome our viewers from across this beautiful country, led by our great leader with a beautiful haircut, Justin Trudeau. Everybody from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Ontario, Alberta. Welcome, everybody. We got a good show in store tonight. We do not know what's going to happen, so sit back, enjoy, and we will see you in exactly 30.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Kingdom. As always, my name is Drums, and I am joined not by the brothers behind King Golf, but one of them, Jor. We're going to go up to you first. We're going to switch it up, and then we'll get to our guest. Jor, what's going on over in Rossman land, buddy?
Top of the evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. We got no Reggie tonight. We got an unstable connection. We got an itchy nose, and we got a Dal. So things are good out here at Rossman. It's kind of a gloomy day here, but she's looking pretty good now. Like I said, no Reggie tonight, so there'll probably be slightly less golf talk than usual. Hopefully things don't go too far off the deep end here, but there's no promises. This is a live show. This is Dal's first live show, so I think. Is it, Dal?
Yeah, I think I was a part of a test one time, and then
yeah. I'm gonna give you a wrench.
Chat one day, but you guys didn't answer any of my questions, so I left.
But other than that, no, just happy to be here. Let's send her over to the Dal.
Dal, what's going on, big guy? You got you saying you had to do a tang to get yourself prepared for the weekend.
Yeah, big
how's that going?
Big weekend coming up here. We got a young Headley wedding in Grandview or Gilbert. I don't know because I haven't looked at the do-a-tang yet. But I'm going to be there with bells on at 7 a.m. ready to take on the day. I don't know what's going to happen.
7?
I don't know. I'm assuming 7's got to be safe, I would guess.
Good bet. Good bet.
Yeah.
7 a.m.?
Yeah.
I think in the itinerary it actually says about 8:15 we're supposed to wake up and shower.
So I'm way ahead of the game then.
Yeah. Golden.
So we got 15 minutes. That's pretty good. You should be able to wake up and shower in 15 minutes. But
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how she goes. We'll see how the schedule keeps.
It's in the itinerary to wake up and shower.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. It should be a good weekend. Almost had to do back-to-back weddings. One of Danielle's friends is getting married in Brandon on Saturday night, and Rigo and Easton are Sunday in Grandview. So I think I'm going to skip out on the Saturday one. Danielle's going to do Saturday and Sunday. She's going to be in one.
She's going to be deep. Yeah.
She's recovering from a good one on Monday night.
A wedding on Monday?
No, we went to Kip Moore.
Ooh, how was that?
It was good. Is that the Bird? I've never been to a concert at the Burt before.
The Burt? I've only been to the Burt for Bill Burr.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Bill Burr at the Burt.
Bill Burr at the Burt.
Triple Bs. No, Kip was really good. He was rocking and rolling. I don't understand how that guy's not more famous. Like, people start listening to that guy's tunes, he's gonna blow up because he's high end.
Hi, Callie.
Yeah, let's talk about that after because I got some stuff to say on the Kip Moore. Because it was top concert. I thought Morgan Wallen was good, but Kip topped it.
Kip to the tip top.
But first, let's go over to the host, Drums. What's new in your life?
What's going on? We got a sick kid over in these parts, so I'm just avoiding him as much as they're fucking magnets to disease and sickness. God.
Get a bubble.
So yeah, he's going in the bubble from now until he's 18, and I don't have to avoid him, so I stay healthy. So yeah, I'm just keeping my distance so I can attend this this shindig this weekend.
Are you loading up on vitamins or
We're crushing everything over here.
are you?
Yeah. We had a match yesterday, and I think I might be getting myself back on track here. A little better showing for the kid. Did start out with 4 doubles to start, and then kind of got it quite back on the rails and shot 83 after that. So, yeah.
The dreaded double start.
Yeah, it was a tough start. So Farnsey's already said,
83.
like, you got to take holidays or whatever you have to do. You just can't come from work and onto the first tee within 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
we got to figure that out for next year.
It is hard.
Well,
Don't take lunch breaks that day.
and my head
early.
case. So yeah, and I can do that. It's just I never do, but whatever. We'll get it figured.
Weed City can be a tough start, though. To be honest with you, like it can be a tough start.
Well, I put one in the drink on the first 2 holes, and then got dicking around on 3, and then 4. I actually hit a good drive, but it was on like the right side, and nothing falls down from like how thick that shit is out there right now. So, yeah,
it's very bad. Because especially if the wind's up, like it's pretty easy to have a tough start at Weed City if there's a lot of wind. Because that first tee shot is pretty intimidating if with the wind, and then 2 is probably the hardest hole scoreable on the course, I would say.
That's my absolute kryptonite, that hole. Farnsey's too. Like I think actually Farnsey birdied it last week. Other than that, I think we made 1 par like between us all year, and the rest it's like he'll hit it in the drink in front of us. I'll hit it on the tee box, the woman's tee box, or I'll shank it and hit the goddamn shed beside. It's just a shit show.
On 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your magic drink ratio at the King Cup to be lights out?
Yeah, no kidding.
There was quite a bit of reefer,
Mm-hmm.
and probably 10 drinks.
That was the pocket.
That's the pocket.
Well, let's figure that out a bit.
Yeah, but I can't do that at work.
3 o'clock coffee, or you're gonna be knocking down a lefty. And
we had a pretty early start that morning though too. That helped at Original Joe's. It helps when you have 2 Caesars before 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
that usually gets you going pretty good. Gets you oiled up nice.
Wasn't somebody telling us that bus isn't doing weddings anymore because it was too much of a gong show?
Yeah,
from us.
No. Wedding.
They're doing Oakland Estates right now, and they're getting out of the game because the bus coming back is too much of a gong show. Me and Jor kind of just looked at each other like, I think we must have been pretty close to the limit.
Not bad though. Nobody barfed.
No, but that would have been a pretty sticky floor.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was I mean, you finish a golf tournament drinking all day. It's pretty hard to keep your composure on the bus on the way home.
Also, that's once a year, and if they're doing that, the wedding venue back and forth every weekend, it might be a little different story.
Yeah.
Right.
So tonight we call it the random show because we have no Reggie yet. Apparently, there's talks of him showing up, but we haven't confirmed that. So we got down 3 in here tonight with us. So we got a random show, probably a bit of golf, probably a bit of other stuff. Hopefully, not too much talk about Trudeau's haircut, but maybe a bit. And then we had some questions and discussion points from the people on Instagram, our wonderful friends on there. So we'll get into that a little bit. And I have a theory that I want to run by you guys. So we'll talk about that a little bit later that I came up with on Tuesday morning, actually, or late Monday night.
I got a couple theories too.
Oh,
not conspiracy though.
Yeah.
So let's start. There we go. I'm back. Let's start briefly with Kip because everybody who listens to the Kingdom on a regular basis knows how much love we have for Kip here. So we got to witness him at the Burt. It was my second time seeing Kip at the Burt, actually. Same crowd mostly. We were there a couple years ago with Dal and Marty again, but that was at the casino.
Yeah.
Second time. But, oh, man, if you ever get a chance to watch a concert at the Burton Cummings Theater, take it. And there was actually some really good acts. We were outside having a few beers, kind of like what would you call that, Dal? Like beer gardens almost outside?
Yeah, pretty much. It was kind of nice because they were talking on the way in. There was only going to be one bar open. They had the 2 spots where you get one spot you get beer, one spot you get liquor, and warm glasses of wine that Danielle got. That really kicked the night off. But no, it was good. Like they got, I think Shinedown was last night, and
Oh shit!
yeah, that place would have been rocking in there. Actually, I saw a few snaps. It looked like it was jumping pretty good.
Oh, really? That was last night?
Yeah.
They opened for not AC/DC. Fucking what is it? Kiss. When Kiss was in Brandon, they opened for Kiss.
Really?
Yeah.
Shinedown's got some
They
tunes,
got some
man.
tunes.
And they would be loud
The
in that
Simple Man
place.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
That place would be that's a setup for a mosh pit for sure.
The Burt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Who's that guy that sings "Son of a Bitch, Give Me a Drink"?
Oh, I don't know his name.
He was there this week too.
Jason Mraz was there too. Anyways,
No, that's not his name.
so a couple things on Kip that I would say. One thing for sure, if you get a chance to watch a concert at the Birth, take it. But Kip, holy cow, he was just such a good performer, good singer. We had some people there with us. Bridge, like she's listened to Kip, but she doesn't know all the songs. But she was like, I just loved, even though I didn't know the songs, I loved how he sang them. And he just put on such a good show. It was really hot at the end for sure. But I said to Dal the next day, I haven't felt that sort of energy since the Jets home first playoff game in like 2013 or whatever that was.
Ooh.
When they got spanked by Anaheim.
Yeah, but like when they were coming on the ice, like the noise there and like the decibel level, like that's how it was at the end of Kip's show when we were chanting for an encore for him. It was just so loud, and like everybody there knew every word to his songs, and oh man, it was just such a good show.
I think it helps with the ladies too that he's a pretty good looking cat.
For sure. And he's got a really good raspy voice kind of deal.
Yeah. And in that theater, we were on the floor, and it feels like he might have looked at you about 10 times because there's only like
nice and
200
intimate
people on the floor maybe.
Yeah.
And he's making eye contact with everybody, and I'm 6'7" because I was wearing my boots, so I'm sure he saw me once or twice. When we were there for that opener, Jor, you and Marty were weaseling up to the front, and we kind of settled in where we were, and I slipped in behind you guys, and these kids behind me were just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you would be a nightmare to sit behind.
Oh man, like I saw that picture of us that you sent before.
Yeah,
I got a full head above everybody.
Well, yeah. You're not aware of this?
Not really.
Especially because your wife is, what is she, 5 foot?
5'3" and a pinch, I think. But I didn't get the memo. I'm wearing all black, and I was an absolute mutant in that photo.
Well, were you wearing the tuxedo?
No, just button up boots.
You look good. Hey, at least you weren't wearing a sombrero like that guy in front of us at Morgan Wall, and that was a really tough look.
I had a pretty tough look at Craven as well, though.
Yeah, true.
I lost a Hawaiian shirt there, Drums. We went to rip the sleeves off her.
The whole
she
thing
got
went
a little deep. And then we went to rip the front pocket off, and
she go.
The pocket's connected to the whole front of the shirt.
So just tarpless, or did you like wear the?
It was kind of a cape, I'd say you could call it, maybe.
Yeah. You had both.
Free though.
It was like a vest with a little tie in the middle of some material that was left over from there, but the rest was gone.
Yeah, it was kind of like a bolo tie cape thing. It wasn't a good look for this barrel.
No, but it was a good time. And actually, last episode I talked about Craven on here, Dally. I kind of trashed it a bit, and I felt bad ending, and I didn't really want to start the show on a negative note, and I didn't really want to end the show on a negative note, but I just felt like I had to talk about it. But overall, it was shitty.
I think it's good. It's just got lots of room for improvement for a festival that's been going on as long as it has. It doesn't really make sense why they got such weird rules / setup / cops yelling at you for drinking on the road, not in the campsite. But
yeah,
whatever. That's no here nor there.
Because it's been going on for quite a long time too, hasn't it?
Well, yeah.
Not as long as Country Fest, but it's up there.
No. But they also
It might
sold
be
out the
close.
Live Nation. I think that was a big part of it. So,
but even just having those grandstands so far back, and then like people sitting on lawn chairs in the middle, and it was just hours to get a beer, like just things you could tighten up.
So was it like Live Nation that changed the name to the strippers?
yeah.
Makes sense.
Thunder from Down Under, Country Thunder.
Brilliant move.
Wow.
Cam, what show were you at, Kip? I didn't see him there. Maybe he's talking about Shinedown though, but let us know, because I saw a few people that recognized a few people, but they were kind of back in the crowd a little bit. I didn't see Cam there though. And Chaz, look at this comment from Chaz. He gets it.
My multicolored facial hair.
Dell for sure.
Kippy, he was at Kip.
Nice. Man,
Yeah, Kip was good. He was rocking. It was definitely a head pound. I don't know if it was the whiskeys or the beers or the music, but my head was pounding the next day for sure.
Drums, you would have loved it. You know why? Guess what he was drinking? A bottle of Jack Daniels straight.
Delicious. Blech.
Oh, speaking of Jack Daniels straight, I said this to Jor at the show. There's something about his like mannerisms and stuff when he wasn't singing. It was Jeff Freiheit-esque. He just something about the way he was moving around out there. I was like, that's Jeff Freiheit right there.
Well, didn't he go with you guys to the last time?
No, but he was there.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was at the casino show. That's right.
Cam was up in the high roller suite.
Ballin'.
First balcony view? Is that like on the sides? No.
Well, probably
No, you'd be like direct on.
Yeah, those were good seats. Last time we were at Kip, we were way at the back. We were kind of like second balcony at the back, but we were still rocking up there. It was definitely cool to see Kip that tight though. So that's enough about Kip, I would say.
I don't know a Kip song.
Don't sleep on Kip.
Yeah, that's the thing about Kip. You don't know him till you know him. He's not on the radio. That's a cool thing about him, Drums. He told the record label on the radio, fuck off. Hey?
Who listens to the radio?
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean. Like country music radio, like the highway and stuff. They don't play much Kip.
Weird.
So, what should we start with here, boys? I kind of want to kick this one off because this was a good one. We kind of mentioned on Instagram that we were without Reggie tonight, so we're going to do a bit of a different look tonight. So Colton Easton actually asked Cam went to the Pal after. I wish we would have went there. We went to freaking Browns.
We were talking about the Pal though.
And was it Booty Shake, Cam? Like, is that still a thing, or is that like back on Portage Ave?
Well, it was Monday.
That's what I mean. Like, is it still going on? So while we wait for that, Colton Easton asked us to give our best Big Shiny Tune songs. Best songs from Shiny Tune albums. So had to do a little bit of research. Oh, Chaz, we're big him fans, or I am anyways. They were big on CKY and Jackass, him.
I have a him tattoo.
Oh, yeah. No, he wouldn't have seen that.
Is that what that is?
Never seen
saw it at the
never seen them live.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a fucking
heartogram.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was actually, to be honest.
So let's go to Booty. I wonder if it was Booty Shake Monday though, because I wish we had went there now, but we didn't really need, I guess. We were pretty banged up.
I was in, but I had to do a little daycare, but Dan reached her limit. She had to go to bed, so
she's pushed it to the limit.
Yeah. She had a good time at Kip.
She had a great time at Kip. She had a great time at Browns, and then that was it. She tried drinking with she tried keeping up with me, and I got at least 150 pounds on her. It's not a game she wins very often.
No, but she tried.
She keeps coming back though, so good on her.
Well, she's stuck now. She already said yes.
Yeah.
So when you guys doing research for Big Shiny Tunes, did you guys look at all the albums or?
Yeah.
I didn't do any research. All I did was remember Big Shiny Tunes 5 that I had.
Okay, well, I got like favorite from each album.
Oh, okay.
I'll actually just pull them up on your phone right now. The Wikipedia, Big Shiny Tunes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start with my number one.
What is it?
It really made a big resurgence when I was going to school down in Minot. A young fellow by the name of Riley Hangan used to sing it at karaoke all the time. Kryptonite.
Nice.
Ooh.
You can't not sing Kryptonite if it comes on.
3 Doors Down.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
I originally thought, how did it go? If I were president, would you still call me Superman?
Well, how do the lyrics actually go?
If I go crazy.
If I go crazy, then would you still call me Superman?
If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? That's a good song. That's a banger. So that's Dal's favorite of all time on the Big Shiny Tunes?
Well, that was Big Shiny Tunes 5. That was the only one I had.
Okay.
Okay, like these albums are fucking unreal.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like 3 to 6 was prime for me.
Yeah. Like 5. Listen to 5. Matchbox 20 Bent. Kryptonite. Bad Touch by Bloodhound Game. American Psycho.
Maybe some Weezer on there?
Wonderful by Everclear. Adam Song, Blink. Teenage Dirtbag. Other Side, Chili Peppers. Makes No Difference. Sum 41. Kid Rock, Only God Knows Why. Nickelback, Breathe. Unreal.
That's why I only had 5.
I had 6 as my favorite one. 6 had One Step Closer by Linkin Park, The Rock Show, Blink, Flavor of the Week, All American something, Fat Lip, Sum 41, I Love Myself Today, Biff Naked, remember her, Pride of Dolphin, Manitoba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, Dallas Smith, Wasting My Time. Default, I guess you'd say. That's a song that nobody knows.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only part that anybody knows of that song. Whoa, again.
So I went to 2 is probably my favorite, just because like the nostalgia. It's got Song 2 by Blur, so it's like hands down winner.
I had Song 2 by Blur as in my top 5. I had that one, The Way by Fastball, Money City Maniacs, Sloan, Iris, Goo Goo Dolls, and Ball with the Ball, Kid Rock.
Is Money City Maniacs is that the big siren?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey you.
Yeah.
You've been around for a while.
Keep going.
You want a good entrance coming out to anything, you play Money City Maniacs, you feel like a boss.
I thought that song was way older.
Yeah, I thought that was an 80s tune for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
Those used to be classics in the dressing rooms in hockey.
Like those albums?
Yeah, the crazy thing was there was actually some rinks like around Strathclair area, like very rural, that like didn't have outlets in some dressing rooms. So you actually had to bring like 8 big batteries, like those real fat batteries that you put in there. You'd bring like your CD player and a bunch of batteries and just play a CD. Man, kids have it so good now compared to what we had.
Those rinks didn't have hot water either.
Yeah, do you remember or like anything other than ice?
They didn't have heat.
Yeah. Do you remember in the basement at Strath?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was terrifying. And then we'd put on the WWE album.
I actually think that's where they didn't have power. I think that's where we had batteries.
And we turned the lights out and threw the Undertaker theme song on.
Oh man. Now you just have any song in history. You got Wi-Fi in every dress room. You can play whatever song
on your phone.
On your phone, connected to Bluetooth. Actually, the Parkland Rangers have such a sick sound system in that room, Adele.
Yeah, it was barking. How about Sunday morning when you went to turn it back on and we were partying way too hard Saturday night? Had it cranked up to 11. Oh, rough start for some background noise.
Oh my God. We played late one Saturday drums Saturday night, and we were just stayed in there drinking afterwards. And of course, as people start drinking and talking louder, the music has to go louder too to stay on top of that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So then we went to the Boulevard after that, and we woke up the next morning, Sunday. I turned on the stereo, and I think I actually fell over. It was so loud. Oh, Semisonic. Yes. Closing Time. That's a good song. That was on Big Shiny Tunes 3. I had that as a marker. I also had Dragula on that one.
Yeah, that one was good.
Ooh.
What about
That Rob
Anthem?
Zombie?
Anthem, what is it? Year 2000 Anthem?
Yeah, song for the year 2000 or anthem
Yeah.
of the year 2000.
Yeah, that was a sleeper.
I might actually make a new playlist, or there probably is one on Spotify already with all the Big Shiny Tune songs. There's some absolute bangers on there.
Oh,
Lots of
unreal.
Canadian bands too, because I think Much Music was a big part of the.
Yeah, it came from.
I think they put it on.
They put it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and then what was the Much Dance?
Oh yeah, those are good tunes too, actually, for the
Fuck
dressing
yeah.
room. What is Much Music still around, or do they just play South Park now? Or are they
I
just
think
the
it's
South
just
Park channel?
South Park, and MTV's
Ridiculous,
just ridiculous. Or ridiculousness, whatever the hell that show's called.
Because no one really makes music videos anymore, hey?
Yeah, they do. Everybody does.
Oh,
It's just on YouTube though.
And when you play them on Spotify, they play music videos too.
what?
Yeah, your background on Spotify will play a music video.
Oh, just like a few clips though, eh?
Drummy, speaking of TV shows, The Challenge is back
Yeah, baby.
with real or new cast.
Yeah, so it's like the CBS reality show All Stars type thing, where it's folks from Big Brother and Survivor. Love Island, I think, is the other one.
Amazing Race.
It's okay. It's okay. I think that these people would get absolutely massacred in the actual show.
Because it's too soft or what?
Yeah, might be a little soft. They might be a little soft.
Right?
I don't know. There's a guy from Survivor that is murdering it so far. He's won.
One guy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's won 4 challenges already.
Yeah.
I don't know that song, Chaz.
You do, if you.
Yeah,
hear it.
probably. You're right.
Yeah.
Should we go watch Big Rec at aren't they going to Rock in the Fields?
True.
Are they?
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay, we got a big announcement here. Breaking news.
Hey.
We got a Reggie.
I'll leave.
Welcome.
What's up, babies?
I don't think we've ever had 4 on live here, so we'll try to keep things under control. Actually, Rigo, you'd be proud. We didn't get too far off the rails.
Filler guy's done. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Ellie,
Bye, Reg.
how you doing, buddy?
Good. How come you're not wearing any prairie golf stuff?
Don't do that.
They got a nice logo. I was impressed. Whoever did their designs, both of them actually, the prairie with the font and then the
Golf
province
with the-
logo with golf in there. They got nice logos.
Holy, just a walking billboard.
Yeah, you got lots of King stuff on, brother. It's good to see.
Are you gonna wear a king shit for the wedding?
I actually have a king suit. It's kind of crazy.
Just on the back, just a big logo.
It's kind of crazy. I have a king suit, but they said, "What do you?" They said, "Like this is the suit you want." I said, "Yeah." It's actually it's like pretty much this color, and then it's got a silver crown, just exactly like that on the titty.
That would actually be a really sick suit.
It's funny. It's funny. Georgie said tonight, he's like, all the nice clothes I have are king. He said, do you guys have any king button ups? Because I got nothing for the wedding on Sunday.
That wouldn't be a terrible idea.
So I said, stay tuned, as they say in Rossburn.
So I says to the guy,
Oh boy.
What's going
like
on?
make it like that Conor McGregor's suit, or just said "fuck you" in the lines.
Blackweed.
Shout out to Blackweed Brewery. I got to stop there next time I'm in Brandon at Blackweed.
They have it at the Liquor Mart in Dauphin here now.
I've never been to the store or the sit down place.
It's
Oh.
sick.
Yeah, it's
It
nice.
seems pretty busy.
I saw Kaner there actually. That's I met him in Backhouse there when he was in Brandon for Valentino's wedding. That's where I had my first Blackweed experience. That what was that thing called, George? Oak? Was it the Oak Lake? Is that the berry one?
Yeah.
Sour? Berry sour
Oh,
or something? Yeah, it's really good. So what are you guys been
How's
talking
Stone
about?
Millis? I'm in Brandon too. Next time you're through.
Actually, so far, all we talked about, Rigo, is music. We talked about the Kip concert. We talked a little bit about Craven, and then we talked about our favorite songs from Big Shiny Tunes through the years. So
And vaccines.
it's golf time. And Trudeau's haircut.
On the vaccine topic for 1 second.
Oh,
like, what happens if when the Jays make playoffs? Like, they can't fucking tell those guys they can't come to Toronto to play playoffs.
I
They're
think
being
they're going to
biggest-
make the Jays play in the States again.
That's the biggest farce that there's ever. Yeah, and how big of a joke is that? For what?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. We don't need to go there.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen, right?
We don't need to go there.
Sure can.
Everybody. Oh, never mind. We won't go there. What was your guys' songs for Big Shiny Tunes? I'd like to hear them.
Song 2.
Song 2 was what do you call it? I don't know.
Consensus.
Consistent one. Get the
Kaner's
boys a drone.
trying to trade his drone for King Golf apparel because he doesn't use it anymore. He's trying to offer me a trade the other day.
What a great move. Bring it up on the podcast.
What a fucking knob.
I would be into that actually. I'm up for negotiations, Kane, for sure. Get me
Drums,
in the room.
did you talk about your boy, Big Tone?
Big Tone. No?
Yeah, drums.
We saved golf talk for you.
Did anybody watch the tournament?
No.
Okay, Scott Piercy was up by like 25 shots, and all of a sudden Tony was up by 4.
Is that the guy that looks like Luke Bryan?
Yeah, Scott Piercy is. I'm pretty sure it was Scott Piercy anyways. It was wild. Like, he was way up, and then all of a sudden Big Tone Malone just came back and won. I don't know what the hell happened.
How many kids does he have?
Tony?
So many.
17. Remember when he broke his ankle on the par 3?
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy.
Was that Augusta?
That was really hard to be a part of for sure. How do I share the screen here? I'm going to show you guys Scott Piercy. See what you guys think.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Luke Bryan.
Reggie, I picked Kryptonite by 3 doors down.
Yeah, that's what I was actually thinking. I had
That's
3
your
doors.
favorite?
I had 3 doors down on mine.
Can you guys see this?
Oh, he does look like Luke Bryan.
Okay.
Now pull up Luke Bryan.
Beer.
A little thicker than Luke, I think.
What all my friends say. Oh, Sonny. One Sonny in here. Yeah, that's Luke Bryan for sure.
Yeah, once Luke's done touring, he's bulking up like that.
Oh, you're saying like
He
Song
golfs.
2 by Blur is your favorite?
Yeah. I actually really like the Homer Simpson version of that song too.
Woohoo!
I like Semi-Charm Life.
So yeah, that is a great tune.
Pushes.
You know,
good,
it's
too.
about crystal meth.
No.
Really?
Hell of a drug.
Did you guys
Oh,
know Cotton Eye Joe's about chlamydia?
I did know that.
Oh, so I'm okay. I thought it was breaking news. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later.
All
right.
Oh,
Let's
fuck
do
you,
some
right?
golf talk. Let's do some golf talk because we got a couple things to talk about.
I was.
What's
Big
that?
Tone won. Big Tone.
Yeah. Good to see, actually. I like Tony a lot.
Another drag
Um,
with Rob Zombie.
Regular.
So we got a couple questions here, and we'll start with the first one. It's from Chaz, actually. And I want to save this. Oh, Bryce
Jeez.
Sancherik's in the chat. What's up, buddy? Hell of a bartender at Country Fest this year. Very high praise for the kid. But Chez asked, he got Tabasco, so that was good for the Caesars. That was huge. Tabasco is key to life. So,
Key to a
anyways,
Caesar.
on a future show, I would like to talk about this a little bit more because maybe we'll have a bit of time to prepare for it. But I want to call the episode Cheat Codes. So cheat codes will be like things you could use for your game, whether it's technology,
Like for
or share
GTA.
some like what's that?
Like for GTA.
I had a loose leaf full of them.
I bet you Rob still knows them by heart.
I could L1R1, L1R1. What's the square, circle, square, circle, triangle, X?
Did that get rid of the cops?
I think that's car on water. I'm pretty sure.
Which
I
one
just
got rid of
doing
the
it with
cop?
my hands here.
Cheat
I don't
codes
know
for
why I was
golf, though.
obsessed with taking a car on water. Like, just
Well, you were
wanted
like
to
Hold the
6
boat.
when they first came out, so that was
Yeah.
like mind blowing to you.
Have you heard of a boat?
I just they didn't have boats in that game.
What did we say the other day, Dal, at the concert? Has they not heard of something? I forget what it was though. Do you remember? No. I think it was at breakfast the next morning, but it was funny. So
I don't know. We had a high-end breakfast though.
What's that? Hell of a breakfast.
OEB restaurant. Don't know where it was. It was right by a Good Life Fitness. A couple of wheelchair places.
And a bunch of accounting firms and law firms.
Do you guys think
pretty good?
Do you guys think that, I know it might be, it's close though for me. Would you guys rather like relive the night before or the breakfast chatter on what happened the next day when you're kind of in that hungover giggly phase? Like that might be one of the best breakfasts ever, like hungover with like after a concert or like a social or something. Those are so funny, man.
Or
if you're like at the right feeling, like if you're not super hungover, then
yeah, like just that perfect hung, like take some Advil to get rid of the headache and then just give her.
Or
laugh like hell.
Or you can still like throw a Caesar back and get back in the mix.
Oh yeah, it takes half a sniff of liquor in your
You're back.
Yeah. Was it back?
That's like Saturday morning at Country Fest.
Yeah.
So where's this, Chaz?
Where did it come from, Jor?
What?
Where did this talk come from?
Cheat codes?
Where did that stem from? Oh, cheat codes, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to do an episode on cheat codes. So whether it's the use of technology or like local course knowledge. So one thing that I actually thought of that we could talk about, and maybe it'll just be like a teaser for the show, but at the King Cup, we were playing hole 9 and look backwards, and both groups were playing down hole 1.
Well, I don't think that was like
on purpose
by design.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure it was.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, because you can just launch it down there. There's no hazard.
Yeah, and it cuts off half the route. Instead of going around, you just go straight through.
But then you got to hit over that bunker too.
Right. True.
I don't know, but it definitely seemed like those were the locals and they knew what they were doing is what it seemed like.
Oh,
and it was a 3-man scramble and they picked that one.
Mm-hmm.
Or like they were in
the
cabbage.
And both teams were over there. So I don't know the best way to approach that. Like, should we do like a post on it and get people to like say a cheat code for their own course and talk about it, or just like based on our own knowledge? But
I don't
know.
It's funny though when there's cheat codes like that. It's funny, like if like a governed event comes in, like a Golf Manitoba event comes in, I should say sanctioned event, like they would make that out of bounds.
You think so?
They do, yeah.
Oh, you gotta stay in your own fairway.
Yeah, not like well, if it's a shortcut like that, they make you so you stay on the same fairway. Like Killarney. Remember Killarney though? How you could go left?
Yeah.
On one?
Yeah, that's a cheat code for sure.
Yeah. They made that out of bounds.
Did they?
Yeah.
Why?
It makes sense though, because it's cheating. It's
not the way it was designed.
Oh, I had a good topic for golf on here actually.
Well, we're in the perfect spot to bring it up.
Chaz, where'd you shoot 71? Swan? So anyways, I guess if anybody, we'll save that for a later show, cheat code. So if you have technology that you've been using, or you have a cheat code at your local course, or just something like golf town deals of the whatever, like just say some cheat codes that help you out, future show. But there was Ches that sparked that. He said anyone using game improvement technology like Arcos, stats apps, etc.
Ches, one thing about those Arcos, if they're in your clubs, they absolutely destroy gloves.
Is that the thing that goes on the grip?
That's the thing that's in my clubs there. Yeah, little chips.
Cobra?
Yeah. And they just destroyed because they're so hard on top that they just rub against your glove and destroy it. But so I had this. I might be out to lunch with this. It's just something I always think about. So, George, was it you that we were playing Poplar Ridge with a couple of years ago when they made the changes to like the out of bounds territories?
Yep. That was with like James and those guys.
Yeah. Okay, so if say that the four of us are playing a course that we've never played, say Pinawa, none of us have ever played there. So we're all in the tee box and we decide that this is the line to hit it to. This is where you think the hole goes. And the first guy steps up and absolutely rips it. And you get up there and you're like 10 feet out of bounds, but it's still playable. but you're just playing with the boys, and the score really doesn't matter. Like, should you be able to hit that shot?
100%.
Oh yeah.
I think so too. But it always seems like guys are so not okay with that. But like,
Well, I mean, depends like what your company is, I guess, right?
Are you
Like,
playing for money?
yeah.
even if you
Depends
are
what you're
playing for
doing.
money, though, everybody on the tee agreed that that's the line that should have been taken. You hit a perfect shot, and then you get up there and it's out of bounds by 10 feet, and you're
Yeah, fuck
kind of
that
like,
shit. I'm still playing it.
right. So you're on board with that. I was just thinking about that because it's like, it's kind of horse shit when that happens. You don't know you're hitting it out of bounds and you rip one, and it can change the whole round because then all of a sudden you make a double, and then you're also out of bounds, but you've never played there before, so there's kind of like it's kind of like a breakfast ball situation almost, right?
Yeah, just like common sense.
But
But
probably
so
a
many
bad
people
example
would,
though, because no one's really too strict on like fluffing balls or
yeah.
on a tree or something if you need. Like,
I think I got charged with out of bounds over there.
We both did.
Yeah. I'm also not a huge fan of like out of bounds while in bounds. You know what
Well,
I mean?
who are you
Like-
playing?
Like
We were
what's
playing
that?
matches.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like on Wheat City, for example, there's on hole 18, there's out of bounds on the right side. It's just long grass. It's still in the course, like it's in bounds, but because the stakes kind of go outwards, like in a weird angle, it's out of bounds. But if you can hit it, you're not out of bounds, in my opinion. But anyways, quickly, Ches, what's the TaylorMade deal here? Like, what do you do with that? Just reach out to TaylorMade and send them a picture of your clubs because I'd like to try those. And also, what's the cost of it after the free trial? Because that's where they always get me.
you just put your credit card info in.
what do them shits do? Like they do your
Swing
club
speed.
head speed and everything?
Yeah.
If anybody wants
Swing speed.
sensors, I got a whole bunch.
You're done with them?
Well, no, they sent like 18 extra sensors, and I've never lost any, so I don't know. I've never used them though. either.
with the drone deal.
Yeah, Kaner, you can have the Arcos.
Get
Arcos
them
for
in play
drone,
on
actually,
Saturday.
straight up.
What's that, Dally?
Get them in play on Saturday. Everybody has to keep their club speed above 85.
On every shot. You miss the green by 2 yards, and you got to take an 85 mile an hour shot.
It's not a perfect shot. It is.
Is it a tournament on Saturday, Reggie, or what are you scheming
True.
for?
No, we're just gonna do like five foursome scramble, $20 each. Winner takes home $100 each.
Wow. Probably having a cash bar the next day, aren't you?
Only $6 per drink.
Oh, good. Good.
Speaking of cash money, me and Harley.
I'll be drinking in the parking lot.
Me and Harley took home a bit of cash on Friday night at Rossman Lake horse race.
Were you S&Ds or what?
No, could have been no. We had 4 teams left in the finals on hole 3 because that was basically the only hole you could play. It was so dark, so we just kept playing hole 3 until basically somebody either bogeyed or birdied to win, and sunk a birdie putt on hole 3, ended it. That was the end. Bye bye. Got about 300 each. It was pretty good.
How far was it?
Putt?
Yeah.
It was off the green, actually, which are always the best putts to see go in. So it was probably like 15 feet, I'd say.
Did you have spotlights out and shit?
Yeah, all the carts had the lights on, and
Nice.
yeah, it was pretty sweet. It's a good hole for that. Like, because a lot of courses you're playing late, you can't even see anything, right?
Yeah.
So hole 3, you can kind of see from start to finish. And
well, how many times have we played that at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. Also ordered some of those balls that Mikkel had, those glow balls. So
oh yeah,
pull those out on hole 3 sometime soon here. So moving on, I guess, to another golf question from this is from Talbs04, I think it is on Instagram, Colin. He says biggest pet peeve on the course. So I'm interested to see what Chaz has to say, what Cam has to say, and anybody else listening. But what do you guys think of pet peeves on course? There's quite a few of them.
Just on a side note, I was partying with a young Colin Talbot one time in Minot. He almost got deported because he wouldn't speak English to the cops. He just kept speaking French the whole time. They were going to deport him. And he just kept going. They're like, we're going to put you in jail for drunk tank for 8 hours. We're going to get an interpreter here from Minneapolis.
No way.
Now, if you don't start speaking English.
Monsieur.
He just wouldn't do it. He just called their bluff.
I can confirm.
Yeah, you were there, Reggie.
I was there that night. I was phantomly there in Minot that night.
Were you?
Yeah. The guy said, "What's on your shoe?" And he looked down. And
and then he said they took him in.
What?
It's nuts.
The cop was like, "What's that on your shoe?" And he said it in English. And Talb said he didn't understand English. And he looked down to see what was on his shoe. And the cop
Dell had 1,216 people in his house that night, I think. And
it was the greatest 5-minute party in the history of Minot State.
It was nuts. I ended up losing my shoes that night. Anyways. Biggest pet peeve on the course.
I don't know what the biggest would be, but for sure one is divots on the green.
I was just gonna say divots on the green.
If you're too lazy to fix your divot, I don't know if you should be on the course. Straight up.
Do you know what I think?
Hate me if you want to, but like,
I got one.
Bend your ass over and fix it.
I don't know why this one grinds my gears so much, but when you're when there's lots of guys on the course and you're on the green and you're putting whatever, and that guy waiting to hit his approach shot is leaning on his club with his hand on his hip, leg crossed, looking like I don't know what it is. Something about that stance just drives me.
Because it means he's impatient. Like,
right? Like he's like,
on a he's on a golf course trying to finish as quick as he can. Fuck off. Enjoy the night.
Something about that stance, like, okay, hurry the fuck up, get the fuck off the green, and it just drives me bananas when I look back there.
Really?
Yeah. Like, why don't you just sit in the cart? Sit in the cart, hang out, have a beer. No, you got to sit there with your hand on your hip, telling me to hurry up.
My biggest is actually when people don't play like ready golf. Like if you're like you chip on and then it's everybody's fucking not ready to putt and then it's who's up next. You get into that old song and dance and then you're on the green for 25 minutes. That drives me nuts.
So you're the guy on the fucking club.
I am that guy.
Yeah.
100% I'm that guy.
And some people's pet peeves would be people going out of turn.
Yeah, so I'm in a battle with that guy.
Yeah. So like I guess in that sense, it would be like if you won the hole or your team won the hole and somebody else goes ahead of you, or if you had a birdie and somebody goes ahead of you, or if you're like 100 yards out and somebody's 40 yards out and going ahead of you.
Yeah, like don't be an idiot about it, I guess.
Slow play is the word. Absolute
worst. Yeah, it's slow play and divots, but
what other peeves do I had though? Like I really like Dell's because it was kind of off the board there, other than the outside of the norm, and I'm sure there's a few of those.
There's a saying that you get a birdie for every ball mark you fix.
Yeah,
I am loading up then.
One rule I try to use with divots is just like fix yours and one or two more on the greens.
Whatever you see.
Check the comments. Cam said,
"Oh yeah, me and Cam think alike, baby."
Mine's like the thing that drives me up the fucking wall. I swear to God, I just want to walk off the course when it happens. I get so rattled. Like if you want to rattle me, just do this on the course and I'll miss every single putt. I'll miss every single shot. If somebody knows better, if somebody on the course knows better and has change in their pocket, has anything in their pocket, and starts fucking jingling their pocket when I'm about to putt or hit my shot or walks in behind me in my peripherals and they know better, like that's not some guys like, oh, it's just because he's so competitive. That's why he does that. No, that's not competitive. That's being a fucking loser.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Like, stop it. I'm not doing that when you hit ever. Never.
Also, if you are a moron and you just don't know better.
Yeah, that I don't mind that.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever. Sorry, man.
That was me for like 10 years.
Yeah, but it's like, but Dell, I'm not saying if we go and play Rossman at the shit show. I'm saying in men's and if somebody knows better and are about to putt and they're sitting there jingling change in their pocket. Like, you know better than that. Stop doing that. Like, what?
You give him a look.
Why do you do that?
Me and Farnsey had a bad one last night. Actually,
God, I just hate that.
I wasn't actually sure like the guy was hitting. I thought he was still scoping, and so we were just talking, and then like mid conversation, I just hear whack, and I'm like, oh shit! Like he was kind of like off to our side, and I was like, fuck, I'm so sorry, man, because I hate. Like it doesn't bother me when guys do that, but I hate when they just don't realize they're doing it.
Yeah. I do that a lot with you, Drums, because you hit the ball so fast. Like I don't even see that you're hitting.
Yeah, like I'm fine with it, but I hate doing it to other people.
Bingo, Cam. That's actually I was gonna say on just to piggyback off Rigo's. Like, I honestly believe that any sort of trash talk on the golf course is, if you're out in an actual match, I don't think you should be doing that. Period.
To the other guy, you can do it like in your cart with your partner,
Right?
And they can't hear you and shit. Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
Carving
Exactly.
the team up, but
like saying shit before they hit the ball, like the water's on the left or something like that. I just think that that's so unnecessary. And it's the same kind of thing with Cam said. It's like when people cheer, and you can also tell when people are cheering, even though they don't say it out loud, you can tell, but it's harder to hide that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the guy like crushes his putt. Man, they're really fast today.
Yeah.
I got
you just hit your fucking driver off the green. What are you talking about?
I got Tron with that at the par 3. He was lining one up, and I was like, "They're rolling pretty fast today, Ron." I backed him off, and
yeah, but that's the par 3. That's
a par 3, right? I'm talking like Tamarack match or like even men's night. I think is a little offside if you're playing a couple. You know what I mean?
I feel like I almost go the other way too much. Like I almost help the other guy.
Well, don't do that.
Well, I do because I just don't care about the match. Like it's men's night. I'm not whatever. But you know what is like a major one of mine is like if somebody's got a 10-footer and there's 3 putts before him, and all 3 putts get hit, and then he decides to start reading his putt at that time.
True.
You just had the time length of 3 putts. Like you could have got it lined up before that.
Yeah, that's kind of that's.
I'm not talking about just getting behind it. I'm not talking about just squatting behind it. I'm talking like you wait till then and then like do your lap around the hole. Like just be courteous and just walk kind of slowly around the outside to get a look from the other side while they're putting. Like you don't need to wait until everybody putts and then that's slow play, man. Like that's what
I meant by like not ready golf. Like even if you're in the fairway, like if you see the guy getting ready to hit, you can get out of your cart and grab your club and get yourself
ready. Get your yardage, get everything ready. Yeah. Don't wait till he hits and then grab your rangefinder.
He hits and then you get your rangefinder out. You're fucking around there for
that 5. Sucks. That sucks bad.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
I think a lot of that would be unintentional though, people doing that. I would think. You know what I mean? Like it's not like somebody's doing that on purpose.
Well,
they're not doing it on purpose.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're trying to give them tips for.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Everybody gets one.
If somebody's like, man, that might be me. No, don't do it anymore.
Don't do that.
Anything else? Any other peeves?
In life or?
No, we'll stick to the golf course tonight.
I don't think so.
I don't really like the guys that get mad when you're having fun at a tournament because they're trying to be serious. I can't really fault them because they paid their money and stuff. But if you're pumping tunes and having fun and being a bit of a shit show and you're sour, like I wasn't me, but it was we put the AAA tournament on last year in Brandon. And I forget who it was, but these boys were just banged up and they were having fun and like wrestling each other and tackling each other at the carts and stuff. And
wrestling.
Oh yeah, it was good. I was howling laughing. But these old guys came and said the tournament was shit because it was a slow play and these guys were just fucking around on the course. And we're like, well, there was 60 teams in the tournament. Like it's gonna be slow, man.
Yeah.
Well, they missed afternoon coffee.
Enjoy the day. Like
they missed their afternoon coffee at McDonald's. Like, what do you expect? Of course you're gonna be mad.
I guess like
they want to get off the golf course. Like, okay, like right on. All of us are trying to make the tournaments last as long as we can. These guys are in a hurry to get off the course.
Yeah,
isn't that the truth? Is there a worse feeling when you're like at a tournament and there's like a couple holes left?
I was gutted at the King Cup when we had the
Oh, I know. Well, we tried to play as many holes as we could.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have been.
We were actually really slow though, weren't we?
We were
Like,
super
the girls
slow.
were done like an hour before us.
Oh yeah,
Too slow.
little
Yeah,
too
but
slow
they
for
didn't
good.
shoot as good as us. Ha!
No, they beat our team.
Beat our team.
We ended up even. We fell apart at the end.
Yeah, but they had five.
Arg swung out of his kneecaps.
That's nuts.
One more.
Yeah, he swings hard.
One more golf chat here, and then I'll tell you about my theory that I came up with on the weekend that turned into a weekday. No.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
So this is from Alvin Paul on Instagram also. He says, what's the most intimidating factor for new people in golf? And I'll start this one because this is from recent experience actually with someone new getting into golf. And so we went out on the course, Rossman actually, and hitting a couple balls, and actually they're really good. Like without thinking about it, people are usually athletic enough to hit the ball or make good contact with it, at least, even if they don't have a whole lot of experience. But anyways, I knew as soon as they would be like golfing with people, you have nerves, right? You tense up. I think that's a big thing for new golfers is just the pressure of being around people and trying to, because when you're swinging, you get tense, it just kind of ruins your swing. So
For sure.
I think maybe a good fix for that is just to videotape doing it, because it kind of simulates people being there, being on camera. I don't know. People have the same kind of nerves being on camera as in comparison to being around in front of people. So I thought that was just a good way to kind of simulate it, I guess, without actually being in front of people. I don't know if you guys like that. I see some nods, which is always good in the chat, but thoughts or not?
I've been golfing for like 26 years and I still can't golf in front of new people.
Yeah, I can't golf.
And when someone lets you through,
period. Yeah.
When that group lets you through because you're so good that you caught up to them, they're like, "Yeah, just tee off here."
Well, even when we had like that crowd to play that playoff hole at a cup, like I was like, "Oh my fuck!"
And you were 20 drinks in at that time. It makes
Well,
it a little easier. So
I had to
either
get Dal to give me
videotape
more
yourself
drinks.
and practice that, or just have 20 beers. Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still owe me that. Oh, my card didn't work. Oh yeah, Roger wasn't working.
I sent you money and you sent it back.
That was for the end of the night when you thought I paid your tab at OJ's and I just smoke bombed out of there.
What a gong show.
Look who's in the chat. Our buddy Marty from Kip. He says people who get mad at other groups about things that don't affect their foursome, i.e. that guy 3 groups ahead putting in bare feet.
Yeah, but that guy's a cocksucker.
That might just be life though. That's a life tip. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing.
It is very true.
Agreed.
And I sometimes need to work on that a little bit myself for sure. I think everybody does. If it doesn't affect you, then just kind of leave them alone. But
carry on with your day.
Golf course for sure.
You know what I think? This is a pet peeve, but it's like a personal pet peeve.
Mm-hmm.
We love those on here.
Most are.
But it's golf. We were golfing tonight, and I'm not going to name any names.
Name them.
But no, I'm not. We were playing par 3. We're playing number 2, the last hole of the day. Okay, and they're doing this thing. They play par 3s, and if you make a birdie on that hole that night, there's a pot that you win. But there's like 30 guys in on it. So tonight was the last night of the regular season. So then, if nobody won those holes tonight, they go back and everybody who's involved in this plays until somebody makes a deuce on that hole. So that's relevant to the whole story. So there's a big group forming, and we still had to play that hole because it was our last hole of the day. So I stepped up and I hit a 7-iron and missed the green by maybe like 5 yards to the left of the green. Didn't hit it great. 2 is a hard green to hit. But of course, one guy in the crowd yells, "I thought you were supposed to be a scratch golfer." Like, what do people expect? Like, one, why would you ever say that? And 2, what do people expect? You just to hit every single green and just knock down every putt? Like honestly,
You should have Happy Gilmore him.
It's the
I
most
tried to get it in the
silly
hole every time. I just tried to get
expectations ever, man. It's just crazy in front of a big crowd. It's like, why do people? And that's probably about the 50th time that's happened. That's the only reason it bugs me so much. It's like,
Hand him your stick.
Hey,
Give him your club.
well,
Yeah,
it's just like
you should have.
I
Show me
told him.
how
I
fucking good then.
said I'm not a. I said I'm not a hit green 2-putt guy. I'll miss the green, get up and down 9 times out of 10. That's just how I golf.
Bitch.
That's how
I don't.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. You
whatever,
need to
it's
answer
just-
that though.
no, but it's just no. I didn't say it in front of the crowd. I
Oh,
went over
okay.
and told them. It's
I
just
thought you were
annoying.
just
I don't know.
pleasing the crowd, getting into it.
That's a big pet peeve.
I think that's just in general though. I feel like people who are insecure have to shit on other people to make themselves feel better. I don't know. I think that's just how life is sometimes. But Marty, if you're still in the chat, what was your favorite? We never got a chance to chat the next day, but what was your top Kip tune on Monday night?
He was really delayed, so he'll get
Yeah,
that.
you might be
right
an
away.
hour, yeah.
Douchey.
Do you think he was just trying to get the crowd laughing more than rattling you?
There wasn't many people there, and it wasn't just tonight's a bad example, but it's like golfing guys on men's night, and you hit a bad
Yeah,
shot. It's like, oh, I thought you were a scratch golfer. Okay, well,
Oh,
yeah, I'm not on the PGA. Like people hit bad shots. It's
And also,
the way
you
golf
saw
goes.
one shot. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but whatever.
You should have asked him to play for money.
No, it's just
Heads up right now, me and you, buddy. No strokes. Let's go.
2 mil.
Okay, do you guys have anything else you want to chat about? Drums, you got a segment or what? I got to still go through my theory here. I might be overhyping it though, but I don't know. We'll see.
Just
I got
quickly, I got a
three.
couple recommendations. Check out the new Bill Burr special. I think it came out 2 weeks
yeah.
ago
At
on Netflix.
Red Rock?
Yeah, really good.
Unbelievable.
So
I
good.
think Katie was there. No, maybe not. No.
Not
Kip,
for
at the Red Rock,
actually,
though.
Kip was talking about him. He said that the world needs more Bill Burrs.
Yes, 100%. His abortion bit at the end is fucking amazing. And then, do you guys know Shane Gillis, comedian? He was like the first to like get canceled of comedians. So he like just got SNL, just got hired by SNL, and then the internet dug up a bunch of old shit that he said, so he got canned. But he's got a podcast, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, and they had Louis C.K. on, and they did 4 episodes they just went through the entire United States history with presidents, and like between the two of them, it's crazy how like where you just watch these guys and they just seem like idiots on stage just fucking around, right? But they're actually like smart dudes, and like the amount of shit they knew from every president throughout history, and just like weird stories about them, and like actual stories that they've investigated or whatever, looked into. And then Louis actually met like a bunch of like the latest ones and stuff, so he had like good stories for that. So it was like 4 hours, I guess. Each episode was an hour, so I banged those out at work the other day, and it was pretty good listen. Just they can go off on good tangents just with it was like Clinton's. Man, did you see how many people they've killed? And then it would just go like off sideways and everything. It was, yeah, perfect. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
It's a podcast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that was just 4 episodes. Like he's just like, they got a bunch of other ones. Another one with Colin Quinn where they do what the hell was that one?
Like it's not on YouTube or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to talk about that kind of stuff on the YouTubes.
Guess what me and E started watching 2 nights ago on Amazon.
The Boys.
Oh, you got to get on that one though.
The OC.
Oh, OC, so good.
Never seen it.
Good. We both
So
have, but it's just so good. Like you forget about it all, and it's like
awful.
California.
It's so bad.
No,
it's so good.
It's so
so
bad.
good.
Again, you want you
Oh
laughing.
man,
But there are parts that me and he said last night were like, there's some bad acting at
oh my god, the whole
points
thing.
of this show. But
the dad was the best.
Yeah.
It's not
Sandy.
But it's not so much that the show's cool. It's just like the nostalgia part where
For sure.
like a certain part plays and you're like, man, I totally forgot about this, and then it takes you back. I don't know. It's just kind of cool to watch.
How deep are you?
We just Probably on like episode 7 or 8.
Do you watch The Boys now?
Yeah, I haven't watched the last season yet.
Oh, the wildest scene in the history of television is in the newest.
Perfect.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that show is something.
Marty's caught up.
Hi, Marty.
Quick note on what Marty's talking about here. So Kip sang a couple of really good ones. Actually, his encore was a U2 song. I forget what it's even called, but really good. But the cool thing that I wanted to point out from that is like, you know how like a lot of artists when they come to Canada or they go to wherever, for example, Hardy was wearing a Saskatchewan Roughriders jersey with a 69 on it, which was pretty legendary. But you know how like artists like throw on a Jets jersey or like you know what I mean, just to please the crowd. So Kip said during the concert that every country they go to, they try to learn a song or something from that country and learn it and play it at the concert. So they played Tragically Hip, Bob Cajun, and it was awesome. It was so good. I just thought that was so cool. Instead of just like throwing on a jersey or something to appease the crowd, like they took the time to learn. They learn a song in every country they go to from that country. I thought that was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, and you can run that the whole tour. Like he can do that from Nova Scotia all the way to Victoria.
Yeah, Tragically Hip. That was actually a real. I would love to hear him do like the full song of that. He killed.
I'll get him to Seafest.
2023, I think he'll be there. If I were to bet, I would say Kip Moore will be there. Anyways.
I'll take your bet.
Drums left. I've never seen anybody just leave during the show before, but there he goes. He's going to miss my
Looks like he's got a suit ready for the weekend.
For what?
Hey?
For what?
Sammy Thompson's wedding.
Interesting. This is interesting too. Eric Church. I think I said this to Dallin Marty on the weekend, but I think Eric Church will go down as top 3 greatest of all time country singers.
Really?
At least top 3.
Okay.
Put him up there with George Strait, George Jones, maybe too.
Man, he played at Country Fest that day after his brother died. The day after.
Yeah, and he's never sold out. Like that's kind of what we were talking about too. Like you talk about like Keith Urban, Luke Bryan, like those guys. Keith Urban for sure had the potential to be an all-time great, but I don't know. He's just gone too far off that pop deep end for my liking. I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't say how this theory came about, but it was just something that happened on the weekend or week extension of the weekend. Yeah. These guys get it. Cal and Marty know their country for sure. So anyways.
Oh, quit sucking up to the guys on their own podcast.
This is my theory. So I want to start with this question. I want to ask you guys this. Do you guys know of any guys who are gluten-free?
Do you know of any guys who should be gluten-free?
That's the second part of this, okay? So I've never met a guy who was gluten-free before. I've met a ton of girls who are. And how do you think that they find out that they're gluten-free? Probably lots of upset stomachs and lots of big shits, right? But if you're a guy, that's just like a norm. Like you're like, oh man, that was wild, or like that was all. Or you take a picture of it and send it to your buddy or something like that, right? But it happens to a girl, and you're like, I got to go to the doctor. Like something's wrong here. So I don't know. Like I feel like there's probably a lot of guys who should be gluten free, but just like aren't. That's what I mean.
Well, my stomach, is absolutely insane. He talks about it all the time. It's like you have every condition that's ever happened with stomachs.
Yeah, like I got
you're
tested
lactose, you're gluten, you're everything. But like I just eat. I don't care.
Yeah, but you're obviously not if it's not ruining your day.
Well, it does.
Well, it hasn't. You haven't done anything.
Well, really?
No, but what have you done to change it if it's so bad?
Well, what's
Define,
bad?
like,
Define bad.
Define
What do you
ruining
mean?
your day. Like, I don't
Fucking
know.
You
spending
said
an hour and a
ruin your
half
day
on the
every
toilet
day.
every day. That's nuts. But I do it because I like eating.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't ruin your day then.
No, but like I
It
can
does.
tell even like when I eat bread, like my face breaks out and shit. Like, yeah, it's a nightmare.
I don't know. So there's kind of like the debate of like, should maybe more guys eat
Well, no,
less
but a
gluten?
lot of people though, a lot of girls too, and do say that they're gluten intolerant, not gluten free. Like they just
Right.
shouldn't have it, but they do. But if they eat it, it makes them sick, so they just don't. And it does
Right.
take a lot of discipline, which I don't have the time to pick apart what I eat and what I don't.
You could
Just
probably
eat
argue
it
that
and
point
shit.
all the way down to like skincare and vitamins
Oh yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, 100%
women
you
do
can.
to take care of themselves. Like, nah, I'll just
Yeah.
take a shit. Do your family. Way she goes, you know. Oh, there's dirt all over my hands. That's fine. I don't care.
That's like people with religion. If I just have to go and say a couple Hail Marys, yeah, whatever. I'll just fuck around for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
think
I just
that's probably
thought
smarter
I'd pose that because I was thinking about it the other day, and I just never heard of anybody as a guy who was gluten free, and I was like, maybe it's just because guys don't really give a shit. They'll just eat whatever and then see what happens. Like, I just feel like girls approach it a little bit differently.
Oh, I shouldn't eat this pizza. It's got hot peppers on it, and I'm gonna have the shits later. But you know what? Give me 5 pieces of that same pizza, and you know what? I'm actually gonna put some Franks on top of it too, just to really do it. Oh, you got those
And the red pepper flakes?
You got those red pepper flakes? Yeah, I'll sprinkle some of them on there too. Give me those. Give me everything. If I'm going down, I might as well go down.
And you know what? Give me a glass of milk to top it off.
Hey, give me a Caesar. Give me a Caesar. I want heartburn. I want it. Like that's me going out.
I had a shot of milk the other day, believe it or not. The first milk I've had in about 10 years, like white milk.
Just a glass?
Yeah, like me and dad had these pepperoncinis, and they were super hot. Like usually they're pretty mild, but these ones were like
Sometimes you get very hot
aggressively
ones,
hot.
yeah.
So dad brought out a couple shot glasses full of milk, and we shot them back, and it helped a little. And then I ate another one about 5 seconds after that.
Man, milk's pretty good.
What's that?
Milk's pretty good cold. Like,
oh, I love chocolate milk, but
sometimes.
milk itself, I don't know, not great.
I don't think I've had
Not the
milk
best. Not the best for
in
you.
8 years.
Like almond milk or like milk?
Anything.
Yeah, don't drink almond milk.
I'm never having a glass of milk.
I
My
don't know
dad
how
still-
they
my
squeeze
dad
that
still
much out of
drinks-
an almond.
My old man drinks a 4-liter every 2 days.
Shut
Of
the front
of
door.
normal milk?
Fuck yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
Super
it's
Yeah,
So
they're
good
homo.
though, man. Man, it's so good.
Hey, he's probably got really good bones.
Nope.
No?
That's such a
Yeah,
myth.
that was a
That
drum.
was the biggest myth that they've ever played on the public.
I don't know. Why?
Because it's not
It's
true.
got calcium, bro.
It's like when McDonald's said they use all beef patties and it was just from the farm named All Beef.
That was the name of the company.
No way.
Yeah.
So good. What a
I
play.
guess it's named with white meat chicken too.
You're not
isn't it?
lying.
They weren't lying.
No, but they got in a lot of shit.
Well, they'd be lying.
Anyways, if
Speaking of lying,
This has been should guys bleed gluten or not chat with the Kingdom. And
Yes, we should be.
yeah.
But
anyways, I'm gonna go have a slice of pizza and a Caesar and head to bed.
Okay, let's wrap this up, boys. This was a good show. This was a good show tonight. We almost didn't do it. We almost bailed, but sometimes you just got to do things and see what happens, and that's what we did tonight. So thanks, Dal, for showing up today. Thanks, Reggie, for popping in. And like we always do at this time, if you have anything to add in the chat or discussions to bring up for the last minute or so here, say now or forever hold your peace. But thanks, everybody, for showing up today. I think we're probably going to be off next week, right?
I'm gone.
Yeah, we got a
Let's do a
stay
road
coming
show.
up. What's that?
you, me, and Rube can do it.
Yeah, we could do that.
is Pubin like staying around?
Oh,
here.
Cal's on, Dally.
He's coming here Friday.
Thanks, Cam.
That's for
Next
Dal.
Friday? For this Friday.
This Friday, Rubes is here. He's golfing. Are you golfing on Saturday? And no. Oh, sore subject.
Yeah.
Rubes is coming to stay at my place Wednesday night.
This Wednesday?
Like a week.
Okay.
Hey, quick question.
For how long?
Tonight.
We're still live.
Oh, okay.
Quick question.
We should get off here.
Quick question. What time you guys leaving and what day?
Thursday.
Time?
8.
Just wondering. 8 what?
Yeah. Scheming?
Yeah, anyways, just wondering.
Well, I think Arg's ticket already sold, so. But I'll go to the Kenny Chesney concert with you for sure if you want to do that.
No, nothing about that weekend. I was just wondering what time you guys were
Okay.
leaving. Wondering about the trip.
I gotcha. So if we
Let's go
don't
to
see
Kenny
it, maybe
tour.
we'll do a surprise show next week. Who knows? But we're planning on taking the week off, so we'll see in a couple weeks, I guess. And
We'll have a
Drum,
newly
take us
married
out
man.
here, baby.
Holy fuck.
Okay, we're out of here.
Cheers.
We'll cheers Reggie pretty hard for everybody else this weekend. Anybody else attending, we will see you there. See you boys Friday, Saturday, Sunday, wherever you're there. Love you boys. Later. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Love you, boys.
It was